unedited.
All right, all right. Come on in. Had to fill out the technical difficulties. hmm Come on in, people. Come on in. Live, uncut, unedited. Come on in. I figured it out. Had a little technical difficulties. We want to talk about these mass shootings going on here in the city of Chicago and other places as well. All right, we're here. What's going on, people? What's going on? What's going on? Okay. Don't forget to leave your boys some stars. You know, I always say that. That'd be perfect. Janet, what's up, Janet? Belton, all right. That's a fact, Jack. You too, but I'm talking about Vince Miller. What up? What up, Tina Anna Laura? What's up? Why you sound drunk? That's my voice. I'm not drunk. I don't even drink. Good evening. Good evening. That's the voice, man. That's the deep. That's the broadcasting voice. This is live, uncut, unedited. You already know what it is.
You already know what it is.
Live,
Live, uncut,
uncut,
unedited.
unedited. That's the voice, man. Karen, what up, Karen? Karen Crawley Martin, what's going on? Ronnie Johnson, Katie Brown, Angelia Moore, what's going on? Modesta Otis, what I'm talking about. Hey, Key, how you doing? How you doing? How you doing? We're back. We're back. We're back. We're back. We've been gone for a couple of days, but we're back. We are back. We are back. Well, actually, we've been going away from the talk show, but y'all know I've been rolling out there doing the Juneteenth festival at Dusaba Museum. Then also I did a mass shooting over there on 99th in that area. All right. Let's see. Let me get to my people and tell them I need you guys to share this video so we can talk about these mass shooting. We got a lot of mass shooting. We got to talk about we had one in Indiana. Well, I mean Milwaukee. Uh, in Milwaukee, that's crazy. What else we had one at right here in Chicago. Right in Chicago. Live uncut on there. Come on in, people. Come on in. We're gonna do our thing tonight. It's live. Let me get some more names down here real quick. All right. I got you guys already. Steven Dawkins. Got you already, Tina. Michelle Richardson. Hey, how you doing? Mookie Hill. Shantae Renee. Dawn Tyson. Nathan LaFair. You already know what it is. This is the Crime Chaser. Live. All right, people. They calling me. I'm live. Sir, I'm live, uncut, unedited right now. All right. 31st. Oh, I didn't know. I went down there. I didn't see a bunch of kids. Now, this is about 1,000 of them. Okay, because how you know it's 1,000? Okay. Mm-hmm. Okay. Okay. Yeah, because I was down there. I seen them kids, but it wasn't a lot of them. So that's why I just kept going. I'll go down 31st Street. Okay, well, keep me posted, man. I'll leave my phone on. All right. Peace. All right. We're getting reports that It's a lot. He said 1,000, but I don't know if that number is really good down at 31st Street. So, all right. That's what's going on. Chris Moore, Shantae, Regina Johnson. All right, Peggy. He's going to keep me posted what's going on 31st Street, people. Valerie Jenkins. What's up, Valerie? Check this. Oh, I don't do mess with that Citizen app. Let's go. Franklin McLeod. All right. Let's get started about this mass shooting. And we want to start with the one in Milwaukee, Wisconsin. We're going to start with the one in Milwaukee, Wisconsin. No call-ins as of right now, okay? No call-ins right now. Until I pull the thing up. No call-ins right now. We'll take them in a minute. We want to pull up these screensavers about. Oh, here it is, right here. This is what we want right here. All right, that's what I want. Okay, sure. All right, there we are. We're gonna play it right now. This. Let's go. Listen. It's the game, Jason. All right, y'all heard it. A lot of people got shot down there. You just Milwaukee, Wisconsin.
Oh my God!
Shanice!
Business. One more time.
There she go.
Look it up. Look.
Listen.
Business.
There she go.
We're going to
Listen.
women fight.
It's the game, Jason.
And look at this guy. You gonna stick real look. Right there. I'm gonna rewind it. Listen, I tell y'all people, nobody wants to believe me. All they believe is one reaction. One reaction.
Oh my God!
One reaction.
Shanice!
Business.
There she go.
Fight.
Listen. It's the game, Jason.
Look at this guy. Pull the guy. Look, that guy. Right there. You see him? That guy right there. Right there. I froze the screen. You see him? Right there. This is a mass shooting. Right there. Wound up he getting shot. He got shot too as well. So probably somebody shooting back as well. See, people, let me chime in real quick. Let me just say something. And I always say this. Right now, as we speak, some young person is loading up their pistola, their gun, their weapon, right now. and they are ready to use it. And they are waiting on one negative reaction, such as mean mugging, cut them off in traffic, or you behind them, you blowing them. Or you mean mugging is like, looking at them all real serious. Waiting on one, or looking them up and down, like you ready to fight. They waiting on one reaction. So in their mind, they can justify. It's all they're waiting on. One reaction. Or on social media, typing, lip boxing. You threaten them. That's all they need to you to do is threaten them one time on social media. And they looking for you. They waiting on you. They're going to get you, we call it on site. Don't care where you at, broad daylight, nighttime, noontime, don't care who you with, you're going to get it. They're ready. They're polishing up their gun. Just ready for some social media beef. They waiting on some music, some drill music, say something, and they're going to find you. It's real. Let's go back to this picture right here. Look at this gentleman right here. He got a gun. You can't see it clearly. He got a gun going in his way. 17 years old, you got a bunch of girls fighting. Girls fighting. And you want to pull a gun out and shoot somebody. Isn't that something? I told y'all people, immature minds. We around here expecting our teenagers to act like an adults. They're not acting like no adults, especially when they're unsupervised. You know what you was doing when you was a teenager. You wasn't holier than thou. Come on now. This is real, people. This is real. All right, we could take some call-ins. We're going to do the one on 99th too. It's a lot of hate. It's a lot of hate. That's why these youngsters out here doing what they're doing. It's a lot of, listen, some of us as adults, as soon as we get through hanging up on the phone with our cousins and our sisters, we dogging them out. And guess who's listening? Our children. They're listening. And guess what? They're mimicking everything that we do and say. Trust me. They get the first look of the world through the way we behave in the house and through the internet and television. I'm telling you, if you got friends or relatives like that, we're in trouble. Our children are listening. And I'm going to tell you, our children are prone to pick up negativity quicker than positivity. I'm telling you, they are around here swearing, we call it cursing, showing these mean behaviors, exactly what they mom, screaming and yelling, cussing, mimicking their parents. And a lot of these little young boys, raised by single mothers, they very emotional, just like a woman. We call it she-motions. That's what I call it. I'm telling you, quick. Remember, somebody loading up that gun right now. They loading it up. They ready to use it. They calling around for some 9mm shells, 38 shells, 357. I tell you, they calling around for it right now. This is real. Let's go back to this video. Go back to this video. I'm going to play it one more time. Hold on. I'll put it up, play it one more time. And people, this is real. Ain't no need playing. Put that video up there. Make it big so we can see. Hold on. Let me play it first. Then.
There she go.
Here we go. Look. Look. Two legs.
Listen. This is getting juicy. Oh!
Look, right here, look. Fast change.
Oh my God!
All right, I'm back. If you're not following me on YouTube, make sure you subscribe to my YouTube page, Martin G. Johnson. And you can get all my notifications, especially when I go live on Facebook Talk Show. All right. Now, I want to get some comments in. I'm opening up the phone lines now.
Call in number
Come on, we're going to talk.
872-299-0808
Black male, pull out a gun.
or 872-297-6389.
All right. Come on in, people. I need some talking points. Yeah. All right. Lord have mercy on black people. I'm telling you. All right, you need to raise your children. Church, okay. All right. And they think it's a game. They got plenty of practice on them video games. Think it's a game. I got some callers. Got a caller. Donald, what's up, my brother? Anton Taylor. What's up, Mr. Taylor? Jules Smith. I see you. Natalie Moore. Hey, Natalie, how you doing? All right, Doretha Glass. Hey, how you doing? Teresa Banks. How you doing, Miss Teresa? All right, I think I got one caller, and I believe that caller is 900. Hey, 900, how you doing?
Hey, Martin, I'm good. How you doing?
Did you celebrate Juneteenth? I'm scared to ask you because you know you ain't black.
Martin, stop playing. I mean,
I'm asking. I'm asking now. I don't know now. I might have to take your black card from you because I don't know about you, man.
No, I didn't celebrate Juneteenth. I mean, I was at work anyway, so.
Okay. All right.
Yeah.
Matter of fact, send me an inbox so I can look at your pictures. I want to see how you look. I want to see how you look. I want to see how you look because I'm curious now.
Hey, Martin,
yeah.
I'm actually coming to Chicago next month.
Okay, well, you get a chance to see me. You can buy us lunch. Notice what I said. You can buy us lunch.
What?
You heard me.
Martin, stop playing.
Yeah. I'm a black man. You got to look out for the black man. You know we hurting. All right, go ahead. Let's get serious. Okay. All right, you come to Chicago next month? All right, good. Let me know. What you got to say today?
Well, I just watched that video that you posted.
Okay.
Well, not that you played. And I didn't hear anything about this. But, I mean, it was really scary to see. And, you know, I had never heard that word that you said tonight, she motion.
Mm-hmm.
That was the first time
yes.
I heard something like that. I started laughing when you said that. Because I know some guys who do have emotions like a woman because they didn't have a father. And it's just tragic and it's nothing new, honestly. And like I said before, when I see things like this, you know, I'm almost like kind of desensitized to it, to be honest, because you just hear about it and you see it so much. And that's thanks to social media. I mean, I still care, but it's like, it's not even really surprising anymore.
Well, let me just say this. I want to say this to you, 900. Until it becomes your reality, it's just news. Until one of your loved ones get affected by gunshot violence, then it's going to open up. It's going to open up a lot of things that you see that you don't see right now. I've seen it happen. I've seen it happen. A lot of people, it doesn't really affect them. They sorry that it happened, but they have not felt the heat of a gunshot victim, relative, a loved one, even themselves. I've seen it because I remember when I first started going live, chasing crime, and it was a lot of people get on there and joke, "Oh, I'm gonna go get my popcorn," and they was looking at me as entertainment. And I remember one day, and it's like I forgot her name. She followed me, and she was a faithful follower. She probably still followed me. Older lady, grandma. She was watching my live, and not knowing that the live that she was watching, it was her grandson that got shot. I can't remember if he got killed or not, but she called me, told me. She said, "Martin, that was my grandson, and I was on your live while you was going live at the crime scene." So when I'm telling you, my dear sister, 900, God forbid if it's one of your relatives and you'll look at everything different. And you're right, it's desensitized right now. And I
like I
understand
said,
what
I
you
ain't
go
saying
ahead.
I don't care,
Mm-hmm.
but it's just like, it's a fact of life and like psychology. When you see something over and over again, when you hear something over and over again, you just become desensitized to it.
Mm-hmm.
That's well known already. Like in the psychology world, that's why you constantly keep hearing things and certain things are pushed in the algorithm on social media because they want you to become desensitized to it. It's called trauma porn. If you never heard that term before, but it's being exposed to something over and over and over again. And, it's like it wears on you mentally to the point of exhaustion.
Okay, I want to go back to something while it's on my mind. When I got that from my friend Sharice, she motions. Okay, when we say the word she motions, we're not calling nobody gay or anything. That don't have anything to do with it. What we're saying is that a lot of men, they act like women when it comes to argument and just a lot of things. They don't act like men when it comes to their emotions. They don't know how to gather control of it. Now, I'm not saying all women are out of control. I'm not saying it, but we know a woman is really emotional. A woman,
Yeah, you're right.
more so than a man. Men, we are logical. We thinkers. We'll think a thing out. Some women they get mad and they might just start hitting and punching. And we see the same exact thing with these young men. Instead of trying to talk things out, work things out, they're out here fighting. So it is what it is.
That's a dangerous mentality to have for a man because, like I said, I know some men like that, and it's like they hold grudges against you like women do, and one minute they acting like they like you, the next minute they acting like they got some problem with you, and it's really toxic. I mean, it's one thing if women do it, because I expect that from women. Women, like the Bible says, women are the weaker vessel, and they are more emotional, and that's logical. That's why Eve was deceived and not Adam. So it's just I don't even bat my eye when I get that kind of behavior from women, but for men, that's a turn off.
Okay. Let me holler out some names real quick. James Smooth was a Smoochie. I'm sorry, Cheer, Washington D.C. Tamara Holmes, how you doing? I see you, Tina, Anna. All right, people. Listen, this, you know what? This platform, James Brad. Now, this is not Chicago, but listen, James, we have the same problem. Now, we did have a mass shooting a day before Juneteenth. We did have that. Matter of fact, we had it on Father's Day. It was 5 people. I went to that crime scene. I'm going to pull that up. Odell Clark, what's up, bro? I'm telling you. So this over, but listen. Black people are the same in Mississippi, Chicago, New Orleans, New York, California, St. Louis, Mississippi, Missouri, Springfield, wherever. We have the same issues. Same issues. In Atlanta, Georgia. Atlanta.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All
It's
right.
everywhere.
It's everywhere.
I'm scared to come to Chicago, Martin.
You
I'm
are?
coming
Why
there
you
next month, but I'm
why are you scared to come to Chicago?
because
Tell
my
me
mom,
why.
she live on the west side.
All right. They shooting on the west side. They shooting on the south side. They shooting on the north side, the east side.
I know, but it's just, Martin, let me tell you something. Since I've moved out of Chicago, every time I've come back, I don't know if it's just the west side or in public transit, but I really believe it got something to do with the west side, because every time I come back, Martin, and I only stay a few days, but I get this sense of like there's like a demonic presence over the city of Chicago. It's like a heavy spirit or a heavy presence, especially when I'm on the west side, like specifically if I'm riding down Chicago Avenue, down maybe to get downtown, and you pass in Cicero, and you see all these drug addicts strung out on Chicago Avenue, and all like Austin, for example, but it's all down Pulaski and Cicero area. But I just telling you, even if you're just walking down the street and you see how people look, they got this kind of lifeless, soulless look in their eyes, like defeated look. And I'm just talking about the west side now, because that's where I spend the majority of my time when I'm up there, and it's just I don't know how to explain it. It's just really, it's like a heavy presence,
Oh, okay. Well, you coming back to Chicago to see your mom, right?
Yep.
Okay. Your brother, all right. You ain't in no gang, are you?
What?
It's a joke.
Mark.
It's a joke. 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 All right, people, we need some more callers. Hold on.
Call in number 872-299
Tree Ray,
0808 or
Sunshine Pool,
297
Kennard the DJ,
6389.
Cassandra Clark, Jarrett J.A., I see you. All right. All right. So we were talking about, those of you just tuning in, I don't know if you just tuned in, we were talking about a mass shooting in Milwaukee for Juneteenth. So it was young people, they were fighting, predominantly females. We seen, according to the video, what we witnessed, it was females. And it was a male, we know there was one male shooter because we seen him go in his waistband and pull out a pistola. So those of you just tuned in, I'm going to share that video real quick again. And we got another caller, Indiana caller. Hold on, Indiana, I'm going to get right with you. We're going to show that.
Shanice! Business. There she go. It's getting juicy. Ooh!
Like before he got his gun out, somebody beat him.
Oh my God!
All right.
Shanice!
Business. All right, new caller. 9055, Indiana number. Come on, new caller.
Hey, what's going on, Brother Martin?
How you doing, my brother? What you got to say about all this mass shooting? We're not just talking about Chicago. We're talking about anywhere about mass shooting. Go ahead.
It's programmed, it's planned, it's projected, it's purposeful.
Okay.
It's in the music.
Right. Okay. Okay.
It's put it in music. I've been checking you out for a while, and just first time calling to get at you. Appreciate the work that you do.
Appreciate it.
It's very important. And that we get a chance to see what's happening. We hide nothing from the masses, claim no easy victories.
Mm-hmm.
That's part of a quote from revolutionary Amilcar Cabral from Africa. And I mentioned in the comment just now when you talked about the issues in all these cities, that don't leave out Haiti, Jamaica, don't leave out the Mama Land. Malcolm said, can't understand the problems going on in Mississippi, that you understand what's happening in the Congo.
Mm-hmm.
This is a national peace, but international peace, what they're doing to us. But I'm with the Clear the Airways Project. And our goal is to get off these radio stations music that demeans, degrades, and calls for the shooting and killing of our people.
And you know what killed me?
Like I know.
Let me say this, brother. You know what killed me? Even right now, Early Walker just said, shout out to Early Walker, radio personality, 106.3, Soul, Sunday evening 45. I want to shout out to Early Walker. Right now, as we speak, my brother, we got young people trending right now on 31st Street in Chicago on the lake right now. I was there earlier, but I didn't see a lot of them. I seen a lot of them leaving, so I left. It was a little cool out there too as well, but they are right now trending. So I want to say to what you just said, brother, real quick. A lot of these major radio stations, and I'm not even going to mention their name, and I'm talking about the ones in the city of Chicago. You know who they are. They always talking about promote the peace and all that and stop the violence, but you playing violent music. So it's like a hypocrite. You playing this music. Poison the minds of our young people and as well as olders. Go ahead, my brother, 219. I just wanted to say that. I agree with you 100%.
No, bro, right on point. I went to a program several years ago on the West Side that the No Heart station, we call it No Heart, which they own at least 28, the licenses for at least 28 flop house stations around the country in areas where we're struggling to survive to play that poison. And they had a forum on the West Side. And the people know it too. The people were out there in rage. So how dare y'all come out here talking about putting the guns down, but yet y'all keep on playing the music that tells us to kill each other. They're programming us to kill each other. The two major stations in Chicago that play this poison are European owned. And the iHeart station, this was done by this dude named White Mike years ago. They did a survey. The No Heart station, the Clear Channel at that time, they got the licenses for 7 or 8 stations in Chicago. They did a survey. The one they had for young Europeans, when they gave them one sexual weapon, the one they got for young Africans, DCI gave us 25. When KISS got one violent reference, we got 50. A 50-to-1 ratio of violence on the station that's targeted to young Africans as compared to young Europeans. They know exactly what they do, and they know why they do it. The station in Hammond, you mentioned one of their, the 106, but 92.3 is one of the worst stations in the country playing that poison. I monitor, so let me check out what they're playing after the 23 people were shot in Willowbrook. So I turned it on, and they were playing Nardo with Who Wants Smoke? A song totally about just straight up just killing people. And this is how they respect us. They don't respect us. And so they must be stopped. And until we stop them, not just in Chicago, like I say, all around the country, this sort of things will continue to happen because we're being programmed to hate each other. Every time our children turn on the radio station, their N-bombs are being dropped on them. Constantly. I went to a baseball game today in Gary, and some brothers were playing ball, and they were dropping N-bombs. One of them looked at me and said, he apologized. I said, yeah, bro, we're not that. He said, we're not? We've been programmed to dehumanize ourselves, to hate each other. And until we put a stop to that madness, it's going to continue. And they're not going to stop it. It's going to be us that's going to be the ones that have to stop it. So you got to hit their sponsors. And we got to make them stop. We can listen to rap music, hip-hop music, or good music without dropping M-bombs on us, without disrespecting and demeaning and degrading our women, and without telling us to kill each other. Gotta stop it.
And this is hip hop 50-year anniversary. Excuse me, real quick. Len Miller said, just had a large team party shut down in South Holland by the South Holland police. Good. Hopefully no one got hurt. Good. So it's going on. I mean, it's going on. Y'all know, y'all see me at a lot of events and parties and stuff like that. But I try not to go nowhere where they shooting and fighting or gonna get ready to do it. I stay away from that. But getting back on the subject to you, my brother, with the about the music. I mean, it should be some type of petition that we should put forth on some of these records, radio stations, and tell them, man, because our young people, man, I'm gonna be honest with you. If right now, if I was at a crime scene, it would probably be at least 500 or better people on this live right now. Maybe 1,000, depending on what I was showing. Right now, we're talking, and we're bringing up solutions and things like that. No one wants to hear it. Our mind is so corrupt, my brother, that we only are attracted to negative things. We're attracted to violence. We're attracted to fighting, beef, disagreements. We're attracted to the sex, porn, all these things, gang banging. All these things brings ratings, attraction, and it's just not no good for us at all. And our people that look like me and you, and I'm assuming that you're a black brother, we hate ourselves.
Oh yeah, I'm African.
Yeah. That's the number one enemy of black people, self-hate. You don't like yourself. You hate yourself. It's right up there, number one, then racism, in that order.
And Brother Martin, and the way you can tell it more so is by that word, the most despicable, dangerous, evil, if a word could be evil, word in the history of English or any other language. And that's that word that starts with an N. We call it, we say we drop an N-bomb on each other when we do that. So we got to stop doing that. And one of the reasons why Brother Bob Law, who's a veteran activist and radio DJ, and talk show host, he says the reason why they're having so much of the music is to assure their white listeners and their white handlers that they're not talking about sexually assaulting their daughters. They're not talking about murdering their sons. So they can go to Lollapalooza and these minstrel fests, pay all this money, pay these rappers all this money to watch them, make these songs and drop N-bombs on us. That's why they do it, bro. So we got a lot of work to do, but we can stop this tomorrow. There is a petition that we put out years ago. Check out Clear the Airways Project petition on, what is that, the main piece that we put these petitions on, change.org.
I think I remember that. Hold on for a second.
Yeah.
Jay Carr, over 50 people shot. Why aren't people outraged? No protesting or marches, or does that happen with only the police shooting? Also, what Johnson responds to all of this violence. Now, let me answer your question, Mr. JR or Junior Carr. First of all, I was just participating in a peace march this Friday. Where were you at if you're in Chicago? Okay? Because you don't see no protesters or no outrages. That don't mean it's not none happening. Okay? They always get on here and say this with those white talking points on here. That's not going to work on here. You're talking to an intelligent brother. Trust me. No one that's in their right mind wants to see anybody get shot and killed. I don't advocate for violence. I believe in violence when it comes to self-defense. Yes. But just you cut me off or you talking crazy on social media or you mean mugging me, now we get ready to fight? No. Senseless. So there is outrage. You're on a program right now. We're outraged. We're protesting right now on this live feed against any criminal activity, especially those with gunshot violence. When you see me go to a crime scene, that's what you see. I'm going to a scene to let you know, hey, this is what happened. This is outrage. This is not cool at all. So don't come on here and tell me you don't see no outrage. Because you don't see it, that don't mean it's not happening. We don't see your brains in your head. Hold on, I'm gonna let you talk. We don't see your brains in your head, but we know that it's up there. They're up there. We know that. We know it's operating, it's functional. Go ahead, my brother. 219, go ahead.
No, that's good to point that out, man, because a lot of this previous sister said we've been desensitized to this until it hits us. But then sometimes, bro, even after it hit us, bro, we go back to the same old piece. The mayor of New York, before he came here to meet Mayor Lightfoot when she was in power to deal with the violence issue, he was getting on the rap music. Then he had a meeting with some people with Def Jam, some of Jay-Z's people or something. Then they come here and, he was getting on the drill music. He comes to the home of drill music, meets with the mayor. They have a 20-something minute press conference and say nothing, not one iota, not one word about the music. We hear people today, all this talk about the violence, stopping the violence. They say nothing about the music that's programming our children and our youth for the violence. And we understand our children are children. They can't fend for themselves.
Brother.
They count on us.
Brother.
They need us to protect them.
Brother, I want you to explain to those that's not comprehending what you're saying. This is what the point I want you to be specific on. When he say program, I want you to talk about when you say program. Let the people know, what do you mean about the music, the influence and all that? Because they don't get it. They don't get it. They don't get it. For some strange reason, they don't get it. So try to break it down in the simplest form if you can. Go ahead, my brother.
Okay, I'll try to do this.
Okay.
So when we present, a lot of times we'll ask the question just to the adults. We'll say, the youth don't answer this question. And we'll say, if Young Metro don't trust you. And the adults will look at us like we're a fool. What are you talking about? So then we open it up for children, for the youth. And we'll say, if Young Metro don't trust you, and a lot of them are answering in unison, I'm going to shoot you. And so that term from DJ Young Metro or Beatmaker Young Metro is like a tag in some songs. In 2000, I think it was 16, where we had 980 murders in Chicago. That's what we had. And so by January 30th of 2017, just about 30 days after, these 980 people were murdered, G 10. 5 out of the top 10 songs they had in them the tagline, if Young Metro don't trust you, I'm going to shoot you. Programming our children and youth to listen to this crap, if you don't trust somebody, not to get away from them or get to know them, to learn to trust them, whatever. No, you should shoot them. This is the top songs that they play. Telling us if you don't trust somebody, take their life. A song called XBITCH with Future and 21 Savage. Mm-hmm. A song called Blessed with this brother out of Detroit, Big Sean, who's a good rapper. A song from I think Little Uzi Vert, You Was Right. I met this sister in the club. You told me I should just hit it in the bathroom, but now I took her home. We got busy. Then I found out she was with 5 other dudes. I took it out on her family, got with her sister, and then made her vanish, made her disappear with all these sisters that are missing. This is in the song they play on the radio all the time. And then, by the way, if Young Metro don't trust you, I'm going to shoot you. It was in Bad and Bougie, which was in the top 10, which is one of the worst songs in the history that our sisters and brothers and everybody seems to just jam off of. That covers it all. Drug abuse, disrespecting women, blatant shooting and killing people, all of it in that song. And so, man, so you program it. Chairman Fred Hampton Jr. says toxic, you put the toxic music in or toxic stuff in, garbage out. And that's what they're doing. So they program. That's why they call it radio programming, or they got the programming director. It's programming, and it's mass media. When we get together and speak at schools or auditoriums, we're hitting a few people. People are understanding, but they got mass media. They're doing it to the masses, and that's why you see the mass shootings and the mass killings and all that. We're being programmed. We've got to wake up. We've got to protect our children from this programming. And then once we stop them, we have to deprogram. We got to get our psychologists, our sociologists, our people, our brothers and sisters, in the pen who's getting out of the pen, who understand what's going on, to start deprogramming our people. And also we got to give them that good music that's going to also deprogram them to start loving each other and waking up and changing the system.
Now, listen, we got another call. Hold on, caller. The brother broke it down, the lyrics. Don't get so caught up in the music, the beat, and you're not listening to the message of the music. Because there's a message. The lyrics are the message. Some of us, we need maybe one show, I'll pull up some of these lyrics of some of these songs and just read them off, post it, and read and let you hear what they're saying. All right, caller. 7997, I believe that is. Where you calling from, caller?
How you doing, Martin?
Hey, I'm wonderful.
I
I'm
don't
blessed.
think it's the music. It's just these low self-esteem kids.
Okay, well, come on with it.
That's all it is.
Okay.
I'm 50.
You
just
50?
made 50 last month.
All right.
I'm from the east side, Paxtown and 79th and Vincennes, Boys Town.
Okay. Can I ask you a
I
question?
see a lot of them shorties.
Okay, well, I'm going to ask you a
Go ahead.
question. And I'm gonna ask you a question. Do you believe, as you're a 50-year-old man right now, you can keep eating junk food and junk food and junk food? Eventually, do you believe that it would have an effect on your health? I'm asking you a
Junk food,
question. Huh?
Junk food, yes.
Yes, okay.
But I still eat it.
Okay, I'm just saying, I'm not
Right.
now, but the next question I'm gonna ask you, do you believe that our ancestors, those who were slaves, they made slaves, was seeing their brothers and sisters getting raped, molested, fed to alligators, burned on trees, castrated? That didn't have an effect on them. You don't think that? All the crying and tears.
I think it had an effect on them.
Do you think it had an effect on them?
Yes.
Okay, now, this is where I'm going. Do
Yeah, I know
you
where you're going.
believe? You know where I'm going. You know where I'm going. Do
Right.
you believe
Right.
when you hear gospel music, most slow songs, singing slow rhythm, it puts you in a certain mood, puts you in a certain vibe, gives you a vibe. Music has a vibe, brother. It's universal. It can be for a good purpose, and also it can be for a bad purpose. Music makes you feel a certain way. If we don't agree with nothing else, I know you can't agree with this. Music has a vibe to it. Some music is high energy, and some music is low energy. Okay, well, what do you mean by high energy? My brother, he knows it make you want to pat your feet and stomp your feet, nod your head and all that, make you want to get up and dance. Okay? And some music that's low energy, it just sit and put you like in a trance and make you think. You know that song by Lenny Wilkins, "Cause I Love Her." He put his heart and soul in that song. And you can feel that song. You can feel it. You can feel it. So what I'm saying,
Martin.
bro, I'm talking. Sister, why you going to interrupt me while I'm talking?
No, there's a delay, Martin.
Okay, well, all right. I don't know. But anyway,
Now,
go ahead, brother. Go ahead, brother.
yeah, it's up to you. It's not up to the music. It's not, you know what I'm saying? It's really not, because I grew up off of basically NWA and Public Enemy, but I chose the NWA route. But I didn't go do the drive-bys that Eazy-E was saying and all that stuff.
Okay, you did,
So,
but
to me,
somebody else
to me,
did.
it's not the music.
So somebody else did. You did.
Yeah,
somebody else
yeah,
did.
but-
So what that
right.
tell you?
Somebody else did.
What that tell you?
They wanted to do it anyway.
No.
You can't blame that on the music.
No. It ain't, you can't say that. A lot of these people did not know anything about no drive-by shooting until they seen it on the board. So they didn't know about that, brother. Come on now. Come on.
That's saying.
Come on.
I knew a lot of us that grew up there
Come on,
around
bro.
with me
Come
off
on,
their
brother.
music and ain't do no drive-bys.
Come
Not
on.
just me, a lot of
Now,
us.
that don't mean,
Thank
hold
you.
on. Music just like
Did you like
cocaine.
NWA?
Yeah, I know. I like NWA. I know where they are. But
Right.
that's garbage
Did
music,
you go
though.
do something?
It's garbage.
Right. Okay.
It's garbage, brother. That's what it is. It's garbage. Anything that's going to degrade your race and your women is garbage. No other
Yeah,
race.
but
No other race. No other race. You hear them degrading their women. And you wonder why we have so many single parents. You wonder why we have so many unwanted pregnancy. You wonder why we have a low marriage rate in our community. You wonder why. You wonder why. 900, go ahead.
Yeah.
you just say,
900, go ahead.
go
Go
ahead.
ahead.
900.
Okay. Well, first I wanted to say, Barton, I don't be interrupting you. It's like, there's a delay. So like when I interrupt, that be a pause when you be speaking, but by the time you hear it, it sounds like I'm talking when you talking. So I just wanted to say that. I was gonna say, and also the music. I watched a documentary about this, and it has something to do with the hurt. Like apparently there's some kind of, I don't think it's 480 hertz. I think it's a little bit higher than that. Maybe like
The
5
frequency.
something. I kind of forgot, or 6 something. But I've listened to the difference, and you can find all kind of stuff that supports this on YouTube and other places. But there's a certain kind of frequency in a level of hertz that you hear the music at today, that it invokes some kind of spirit in you. And like I said, I listened to the comparison. There's a type of hertz out there that you hear in classical music that's not there when you listen to, rap music today. It really does. Like there's a reason why if you listen to classical music and you're driving in a car, you're not going to be tempted to start driving fast and swerving. But if you listen to rap music, or even if you don't even listen to the words, you just listen to the beat and the hertz, you're going to be very tempted to drive fast, probably drive erratically. And that right there should tell you that music is spiritual, and it does, have an effect on your mind and your spirit. So all of that stuff is true about the music, and everybody needs to be aware, because if you constantly listening to music that's, combining this level of hurt with lyrics that telling you to kill people and do this and do that, then eventually you're gonna, do those things. And that's even biblical. I think it's the Bible verse. I think it says,
As a man thinketh in his heart, so is he.
Yeah. The Bible tells you to guard your mind, guard your heart, and because out of the heart, out of life, out of the heart, the issues of life, and so many people are not guarding their hearts and minds.
I need you to hold it. I got a new caller. 9433. Come on, new caller. 9433. I don't want to leave you on too. Hey, how you doing? Good.
Yes, I'm calling in because I totally agree with you. The music does put you in a different vibe. If you listen to jazz puts you in a different mood. If you listen to gospel puts you in a different mood.
Well, I agree with you on that. And let me just say that I'm not saying that every person that watch violent video games or listen to drill music going out there mimicking what they seeing and hearing. I'm not saying that, but it does have an effect on our young people. You cannot expect young people to act like adults. Right now, we got over 600 youth right now on 31st in Michigan and Indiana busting out windows. Doing that right now.
Yes.
Right now as we speak. Youth.
Yes,
and some of you parents that's on this live right now, probably some of your sons and daughters right down on 31st Street. Right now.
Mm-hmm.
Seriously. Right now. Where your teenagers at? Right now. This is real.
It's 10 o'clock. You know where your kids are.
Our youth don't have no, you know what? Our youth not scared enough. Our youth is not scared. This generation, I'm going to just tell it like this and shame them. This generation is not scared of nothing.
I can't understand you. They not what?
I said this generation, our youth of today, they're not scared of nothing.
Oh yeah, they're not scared of anything. Yes, I couldn't hear you correctly. Yeah.
Yeah, they are not scared of nothing, and it's sad. It's really sad.
Yeah. So my brother, I'm not trying to come down. We always had a secret listen, cause you listen to some music, and it may not affect you in that kind of way, but it probably affected some other people that kind of way. You got some people.
That's why I say they got low self-esteem.
Yeah, well, that could be part of it too. You know, look at that video game Grand Theft Auto, whatever, auto theft, whatever. If
And
you
that came
know,
out when we was kids.
yeah. Even now, I was adult. It didn't come out when I was a kid. I was adult then. Okay.
Okay.
I'll say this. Right now, what you see on that video game, I think they on 5 or not, something like that. They carjack, they cuss, they shoot and kill, all that. But one thing they don't show on video games, they don't show funerals. They show everything else. They never show funerals. I got that from my buddy, Early Walker. They never show funerals. Ask yourself that. Why video games never show people funerals? Now, they'll show somebody getting killed, carjacked, beat up, whatever, police shot, but they never show funerals. Wonder why? Why is that?
Maybe we need to ask them.
Yeah.
We do why.
Somebody explain to me. Go ahead, 219.
Yeah, we know why. This stuff is purposeful, like you said earlier, brother. I mean, you think about the Grammys, even the NAACP Image Awards. They award songs like "Life Is Good" from Drake and No Future. This is a song where they rap about murking somebody, putting their name on a T-shirt or putting them in the news, paying somebody drug money to shoot up the hearse. This song is nominated for, again, Grammys and NAACP Image Awards. Glorilla, a sister named Gloria, who changes her name to act like a... I mean, we get mad when these crackers call us gorillas and apes when they drop N-bombs on us, and you call yourself a Glorilla, and then you're rewarded by the Grammys. Come on, man. They know exactly what they're doing. This is a genocidal, fratricidal plot being pushed on the masses of our people, and it's done via the music. Common had a song with Robert Glasper called "Stand Alone," and he said, "Not just my kids want the best for his." So yeah, some of us can, we can rise above the NWA and with the Ghetto Boys and Ice-T, and some of them used to put out. But a lot of us don't, and so we got to be concerned about all of our people. We're in here together. Some people will say, "Well, they ain't talking about me," or when they rapping, calling women B's and H's or dropping N-bombs on us. Yes, they are.
Mm-hmm.
They talking about you. They talking about you, y'all. They're talking about all of us.
Mm-hmm.
So we in this together. We got to work together again to put a stop to this, man. So, man, I appreciate you, Brother Martin, what you do. But there's a survey, too, we got out there, man. It's called the State of Black Music Survey. And we're interviewing most of youth. And they know what it is. They answer, say, give me the percentage of music you and your peers listen to that drop N-bombs on us. They refer to our mamas, our daughters, our grandmamas, our wives, our girlfriends as B's and H's. And give me the percentage of music that you and your peers listen to that brags about and encourages us to shoot and kill each other. And the numbers are always in the 80s, 90s, sometimes even 100, bro. This stuff is so pervasive, it's so crazy. And we do these surveys from San Diego to New York to Tampa to Portland, all around the country, everywhere in between, and the numbers are the same. Got to stop them. They're not going to stop it until we make them stop it.
Why? And let me ask you a question, my brother. Why is it that you never hear rappers rap about homosexuals and lesbians and all that and Jews? Why you think that?
Man,
they'll say the N-word, period. Well, why you say that? If hold on, if rap don't mean anything, the words don't mean nothing,
Why is it they don't never do that?
Right. I got when he was talking about daughter of G, she saw me kill her in at the age of 2. All that was fine. But then in between sets, when he said something about some gay people outside in the parking lot in the car, what they was doing to each other, he got canceled. You rarely hear the baby anymore. They won't allow it. Even when it comes like the NBA, you know, you can drop N-bombs all in the NBA. I ain't talking about NBA Youngboy. I'm talking about the basketball league. All around there. When you say anything about anybody else, if you say kike or Jew or he, that's it for you. That's it for you. And so, yeah, bro, good question. Like J. Cole, and think about J. Cole and Drake. They drop N-bombs all the time on their daddy side, but never say anything about their mama's side. They know better. They know better.
They tried to cancel the baby, but he hasn't been canceled. They tried.
So let me ask you a question, 7997. Why you think the rappers don't do that? Why they don't talk about homosexual gays and Jews and lesbians, and why they don't do that talk? Or talking about killing white people?
Some of them do.
Well, which one of them? I like
Eminem
to listen.
was talking about homosexuals. The baby he not canceled. They tried to cancel him, but it didn't work.
Mm-hmm.
They did try to cancel him. I understand. Yeah, I knew what the guy
But
talking
why
about.
you
They
think
did try
that?
to cancel him.
Well, why you think they tried to do that?
Well, what I think is I'm going to go back to Obama. If he wouldn't have signed that paper for them homosexuals, we wouldn't be going through this.
No, I'm talking about the music industry, period.
No, I'm just saying. They have the right to say something about that now because of that paper Obama signed. That's all I'm saying. If he wouldn't have signed that, we wouldn't have these problems.
You don't think we had them problems? Was it gay people?
I don't think.
Was it gay people here before Obama came
been
president?
Around before me. Yeah. But he signed that. You know what paper I'm talking about? I'm trying to remember the name of it. He signed that paper, and then everything went haywire. You know what I'm talking about?
So I'm surprised at you, brother. You let your young children listen to all that violent music?
No.
Why not?
But I do.
Hold it right there. Now my antenna just went up.
Right.
If that music doesn't have, hold it. If that music don't have an effect on nobody and didn't have an effect on you, why you don't let your children listen to it?
That's not kid music.
Come on now, brother. It's music. It's
That's
music.
not kid music. No,
but it's music, brother.
That's not
Come
kid
on now.
music.
Come on now.
I don't have nothing to do with other parents. That's not kid music.
I'm going by what you said. Hold on.
Listen to it.
If the music don't have an effect on people, why let everybody listen to it?
It's not kids' music.
It's words.
Yeah, but it's not for kids.
They know not to go out there and do that what they hear. Shouldn't they?
Yes, but when he get old enough, or shall I say they get old enough, they can listen to what they want to. My kids don't do what every other kids do. My kids don't even.
But you say you listen. When you
Instagram.
was a kid, you said you listened to that music. It didn't bother
Yes,
you.
I did. Yes.
Well, why you don't
I
let your
did,
children do
but-
it? If it didn't bother you, it shouldn't bother them.
Hey, everybody got different minds, Martin.
That's what I was
Like I
trying to
said,
say.
I don't let my
Hold
kids
on.
listen to it.
Now, when it comes to your children, you say everybody got different minds. But when it comes to somebody else's children, it doesn't matter. It's music. It's good music.
No, it does matter. They let their kids listen to it. That's on them. I don't let mine do it. That's up to them now. I don't have nothing to do with their kids or what they listen to. They should not be letting their kids listen to it. But
okay.
I can't make
Why?
them
Tell
say-
me why.
I can't make nobody
Tell
do
me
it.
why. Since nothing wrong with that music, tell me why they shouldn't let their children listen to the music. In your own words.
Because it's for grown people only, to me. I'm going to say 17 and older, or maybe 16 and older.
It's for grown people.
Yes.
What do you mean it's
Parental
for grown
discretion is advised, remember?
people? No, I don't remember. Well, why would okay, what does that mean? Parental what does that mean?
From what I know, it's supposed to be for older people only. I think it said 18 and over
But
back
if
then.
the music don't have an
That you
effect
can buy
on,
that CD.
hold on. If the music don't have an effect on people, why would they rate the music then? Rate it.
I'm
Right.
talking, it don't have an effect only on low self-esteem people, Martin. Remember I said that?
Only on low self-esteem people.
That's what I think. That's what I think.
219, talk to us, brother. Talk to
Well,
us.
you know, I think my self-esteem is okay, but it has an effect on me, bro. I had to get to the point where I had to stop listening to it. I ain't say I don't listen to it anymore. I monitor it periodically. You know, our children's mind's not fully developed. A person's mind's not fully developed till they're 25. These radio stations target specifically our children and our youth, specifically. They program to them. And so I was in New Orleans, man, recently, and we talked about how this stuff, and we know New Orleans is one of the also poster child for murder. They had 279. Their population is much less than Chicago, of course. They had 279 carjackings and 280 murders in 2021. And they were talking about this on the station. Then they played Kodak Black's Grillums, Superstars, a song which is obviously for children because they got the children's chorus singing in the song. And in the song, this dude brags about in the chorus, jacking cars. Remember when we was jacking cars? It's in the chorus of the song. He talks about taking tainted drugs, which is pretty much the fentanyl. But he's a gremlin, so he's going to be able to get through it. He talk about shooting somebody with a witness watching them. And so this song is played in New Orleans. It was played in hot rotation for about a year, pushing carjacking, you know, bragging about that, bragging about the drugs and all that, man. And it's so, man, this stuff is so crazy, man. It's so crazy, and it's to me, a lot of times, Brother Martin, I like, man, how could they do that? It's unbelievable that they're able to do that now, especially for those of us like me, you, and our brother who said he just turned 50. We know good music.
Mm-hmm.
We know that beautiful music, the funky music, and our children even know it, and they love it when they hear it. But then people say, well, y'all trying to censor. No. The radio stations, they're the ones who censor the music. If it ain't talking about killing people, if it ain't dropping in bombs, if it ain't talking about slinging drugs, or being alcoholics, or being materialistic morons, they don't play it. They censor it. We got plenty of artists out here who make good quality conscious music, who sacrifice knowing damn well they ain't gonna get no play in today's environment because of what we just said, but they still refuse to demean and degrade their people, still making good music. And there's a place for them. And that's what our children, our people need to be hearing instead of this ratchet violence, kill yourself, N-bomb dropping music that disrespects our women.
Let me ask you a question, not you, brother, the other brother. I think 7997.
Yep.
Why do you think other cultures, when they make music, they don't degrade their women?
Man, I don't know, because I'm only black. I don't know. I can't tell you. I never been white. I never been Puerto Rican. I never been Mexican, so I wouldn't know.
Mm-hmm. So let me ask you a question. Do you know what degrading a black woman is? What's degrading to you?
Yeah, calling them names.
Like what? You ain't got to say it. Give me
the B's.
Right.
The B word, you know. Other words. Shall I say too short freaky tales?
Yeah.
But I love the beat.
I like the beat
It was
too.
9 minutes long, but hey.
I like the beat too. I'm not gonna lie.
That didn't make me, like I say, not me. It was a few of us that was listening to that because it was a group of us. We didn't really, Too Short couldn't tell us what to do, but we liked it Too Short.
Mm-hmm.
The Ghetto, that was a good one, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Right. So I'm just saying, I don't know, man. It's not just me. There's a lot of us that grew up with me. We didn't do that stuff.
And
so,
a lot
like
of us, a lot of us did too. We mimicked New Jack City, sold drugs. We mimicked Superfly, the Big Head, the pimping game.
Well, I was doing the New Jack City before it even came out.
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah, but hey, they wanna blame it on music. Hey, then I guess whatever.
No.
How
it
can we
ain't
make the
all
radio
music.
stations? How can
It's-
we make the radio station stop?
Yeah. Put petitions out there, man. Don't listen to it.
When you're ready, let's do it.
Yeah. Yeah, man, because listen, if we keep making excuses, right now, we got over 600 some people on 31st in Michigan. They're Indiana, I think. They're not on 31st Street. Young people with all that energy that they got. And I'm not saying they can't enjoy this city. They can go anywhere they want to. But what we're not going to tolerate, you destroying people's property, breaking out windows in their cars and in their homes and things like that. They don't deserve that.
But these parents let them out at age 10 and 11 at this time. My 11-year-old in the front room watching TV.
Hold it right there. Call in number 872-299-0808 or 872-297-6389. Let me ask you a question, brother. 7997. And I asked this the other day. Where do you see black people at in the next 100 years?
Man, I can't even. Well, I'm going to say it like this. If we don't come together, we will be like dinosaurs.
Come together and do what? We come together, but come together and do what?
No, I'm talking about the real come together. Stop all the BS. Stop all the white supremacists and stop all this these Mexicans trying to take over our neighborhood. That's the come together I'm talking about. My birthday is the same day as May 19th, shall I say.
Malcolm X.
You know whose birthday that is, right?
Malcolm X.
Right. If we can't come together the right way, then we going to be like dinosaurs. This little come together that we got is not doing nothing. Them white people laughing at us. Or shall I say Jews, too?
Okay, well, let me ask you a question. Again, if we don't come together as black people, then where you see us at in the next 100 years?
Distinct. Out of there, zero. Probably slaves again.
Okay. 219, answer that question for me.
Yeah, I mean, when my brother's thinking about slaves, I mean, these prison industrial complex got us in this new slavery, you know, which matter of fact, which is pointed out by a rapper who had a song called The Chain Remains. But I agree with him. If we don't get it together, man, genocide they can do it. They've done it before. And, you know, we've lost tens of thousands. Like in 2021, the United States, I think, set a record with like 21,000 homicides, of which 13% of the population, which are us, was 60% of them. That's well over 10,000 African homicide victims here in the U.S. And so it's like that almost every year in the last recent years where we're dying like that. 800 already children have been murdered in the U.S. this year, man. So I think if we don't change it, bro, we're definitely on a path to destruction. It's about the system that we live under, and one of the things that they're doing again is got us committing fratricide, which means brother killing brother, and it can almost go hand in hand with sororicide, as shown by your video earlier that you shared. But we got to make some changes, man. We got to come together. We got to also, when we talk about come together, understand that we're not going to agree on everything. I mean, we're showing that tonight. But what we do agree on, let's work together on that. Brothers were talking about this, get together and protest that. Let's deal with the sponsors. These radio stations make their money mainly from sponsors. We hit a McDonald's on 66 and Stony for like well over a year. Most people we get to come out with like 19 people because they were like the number one sponsor on these radio stations. While they still do it, not as much as they used to, but they were like the most powerful sponsor on these radio stations. We got to hit up their sponsors. So yeah, we got that work to do, man. If not, you know, we see what's happening. Look, another point too, Brother Martin. So around the turn of the century, it was reported that 30% of black women in their 30s were married. Only 30% of black women at the turn of the century. Now, 23 years later, almost a quarter into it, 50%, and you kind of brought this up earlier, 50% of black women of all ages have never been married. Never. Well, who gonna marry them? If we've been programmed by Chris Brown that them H's ain't loyal. Or our homeboy Finzo that I will never wife her, I only one nighter, the woman full of lies. I just F him and pass him to my guy. Or if Gucci Man is on there talking about, I'm a dog, I'm gonna feed him like a dog, beat him like a dog, treat him like a dog, and pass him to my dog. The white boy out in Louisville, Jack Harlow, who they got to this NBA games, watch him all the time, talking about he gonna pass him like Stockton. And then Lil Wayne come on there, I'm gonna pass him like Magic. You know, so our women are demeaned and degraded, and I want to get with them. They're still beautiful, but I ain't gonna marry them. I don't trust that. They ain't loyal. That's been programmed into the minds, and so we go to the other ones. And our sisters, man, hip hop has turned from principles of peace, love, unity, and having fun to war, hate, individualism, and despair. That's what they push right now in the commercialized hip hop that's force fed to the masses. But we got to change that, bro. And we're on this road. We already in the midst of this destruction right now. 250 rappers died in 2020. Or was it 21? 250. 200 of them from gun violence. That's just the rappers. They ain't the rest of it. That's just the rappers. Are you serious?
Can I say something right?
Yeah, go ahead. My sister, go ahead.
I'm working on my second marriage, so that's a lie. Only dated for 2 years, and after 2 years, if you're not talking about marriage, I gotta let you go. Because I'm worth it. Sorry.
Yeah, go ahead, 900.
Not all of them.
900.
You have to see things into this.
You know, Mark, I agree what that guy said just now. What did he say? Yeah, when that's the message that these guys are getting over and over from the music, you know, like you said, you don't see any other race of people around the world talking about their women like that, or women talking about guys in the same way. You know, what she just want to run his pockets and get the bread, and if he can't, you know, buy her whatever she wants, then you know he can move around. I mean, you don't hear other races of people, so that right there should let you know something. So this is why I say, Martin, we got so many psychological issues. Like it goes deep. It's not just about the stuff that's in front of us every day. It's the psychological issues that make a lot of us want to run to stuff like this, because overall we like to be entertained, and that's the problem now. You could give out tickets, free tickets to a concert, but you can also give out free tickets to a class that's going to be like, oh, I'm going to show you how to make $10,000 in a month, and you would have more people running to get the entertainment that's only going to last for a night, rather than the class that could set them up for a lifetime. And that's the sad.
$10,000.
Yeah, that's the sad state of things.
Well,
And another thing is going back to the music. I was at a skating rink one time, and I was there for a while. And when they played, there was this one song by Chief Keef. It's not an old song. It was like, I think his last song that he made, and I forgot the name. But I remember when that song came on, and it was like predominantly black skating rink, the whole mood changed. And I will tell you this, it wasn't like the song wasn't even over yet, and a fight had broke out on the skating rink. And I had been there a while, and when nobody fighting, but when they played that one Chief Keef song, I was like, oh man, so it just goes to show you that the music is powerful. A fight broke out during that song, Martin. It broke out on the skating rink when that song was playing. So it just goes to show you,
Well, let me ask you a question. My mixed friend, a white, a black, whatever your racial thing is, where you see black people the next 100 years?
Definitely worse off than we are. A lot of us is today. I see more physical and psychological and mental bonds change. Because like we've heard so much before, we're not in physical change, but a lot of us are in mental change and cages. And like that Tupac song, that verse where he said, ain't no bars, but people can't escape the hood. And it's mental. A lot of it is mental, and I just see us. I don't know. It's scary to even think about, honestly. I don't even know.
It's something to think about. Most people that ask that question, that's basically what they said. They said, well, I don't know. I don't know. Now, we're dealing with a country that's ran by white people. They have a history of genocide against other races of people or nationality of ethnicities. They're known for it. That's their history. That's their history. Why y'all thinking it can't happen to us? It can happen. It definitely can happen to us. If we keep going at the rate that we're going on right now, destruction, I guarantee you, we will be obsolete. Be few of us over here and over there and over there. We will be done. Be done. Trust me. We need a blueprint.
Well, like you always say, Martin, all of us, a lot of people just want to be shucking and jiving and, doing the electric slide and it's just all entertainment. All we care about is entertainment. And it's just sad because that's so short-lived. And that kind of mindset is going to destroy a lot of people. Seeking fast fame, approval from strangers, attention that they didn't get from their parents or whoever, that like they should have. And it's just, Martin, that's what people see it on. I'm telling you, you said it yourself at the beginning. You said that when you first started your show, somebody would say, or people would say, oh, let me get my popcorn ready, until you start talking about serious things. And how many listeners do you think you lost because you started talking about serious things and not entertainment things? And if you had a platform that was built on entertainment rather than news and real life situations, that you would have a bigger platform.
Mm-hmm.
And it's just sad, and it just speaks to the bigger issue here. Until people really care about education, and you can see this today. When people get their income tax check in the community, what do they usually go do with it? You see them post about it on Facebook. Oh, because I know I did. People bought new shoes. They bought a lemon car. But how many people invested that, even half of that money or a third of that money in taking a class, that they could learn a skill that they could then market that skill, or invest in books or materials that they could use to start their own business, a side hustle, or anything like that. So it's just, why don't more of us have these kind of thinking patterns?
Let me ask you a question. You work, right?
I'll say something,
No, yeah, hold on. You work, right, Sis 900?
Okay.
You work, right?
Uh-huh.
So they pay you, right? What do you do with your money?
I save most of it, to be honest.
Oh, okay. Now, what's wrong with people getting their income tax check, buying a TV, furniture, a car? What's wrong with that? I don't see anything. That's invested in themselves. That's an investment. A car is an investment.
Martin.
What is wrong with that?
Let me answer that.
Answer it.
Let me answer
Not
that.
every year.
Hold on. Answer it.
Right.
Go ahead.
Martin, let me answer it.
Go ahead.
The problem is, without a doubt, you know people personally, and based off what you see on social media, that overall, the majority of us, as soon as we get an income tax check, we're ready to go and spend it on things that we do not need. There is nothing wrong with using your money to take it and buy something that you want, like a TV or something like that. but I'm talking about every year and also spending the entire amount. So not only do we not have, most of us don't have money management skills to begin with, so we already very loose with our money, but we don't even know how to budget, and we're so short. We're so what's the word? I can't even think of it, but it's like, why would you go and spend your money on a TV when you already have a TV? You just want a bigger TV, or you want the latest TV, or you want the latest Jordans, or you want the latest trending clothes.
And what's wrong with that?
It's okay.
What's wrong with that?
Martin,
let me say something.
Ain't nothing wrong with that, but I'm saying,
Okay.
when you go and spend all your money on that every year, if you never take any of your money and invest in things that can get you out of that situation that you're in the poorhouse 9 times out of 10 probably.
Well,
When you ride the CTA and you're wearing the latest Jordans and you're wearing this fake Gucci and fake Louis Vuitton that you get off, top and bottoms or wherever on Madison
okay.
and Pulaski.
Okay, hold it, sister. Hold it.
bad.
Hold it.
Mark, you know I'm telling the truth.
No. Regardless of what you tell the truth, you can't tell nobody how to spend their money. You the number
I'm
one
not telling
person.
people how to spend
Hold
their
on.
money.
You the number one person believe in capitalism. You believe in it. Capitalism system, you have to have poor people and you have to have rich people in order for it to function. You have to have that. Everybody is not going to be business owners. Majority of the society is going to be workers. This is how it's set up.
Martin,
I'm just telling
don't
you.
agree. So Martin, you don't think that people? So Martin, you don't think that? Okay, so tell me this. I don't know what people was getting back for each child for the income tax, but let's say a mother, she got back $4,500 to $5,000.
I mean, that's her money. What? Listen. This is what you do. You do whatever you want to do. Hold it. You do whatever you want to do with your money and let them do what they want with their money. Okay? And see, that's the problem. People, we always try to spend other people's money. Whatever they want to do. Listen, some people are content living in the hood. Some people are content when they get their check to buy a bigger TV and bigger and better. They want to treat themselves. That's okay if that's what they want to do. That's exactly. Hold on. I understand.
I'm really surprised.
No, you ain't surprising me. No. You're not surprising me. Listen, because see, I tell a lot of people that. Because they get this money, y'all act like you can't stand to see black people happy and spending money. They want nice things too. Poor people want nice things too. They don't want to just be left. Yeah. They want the Jordans and the latest trends. You act like it's a problem with somebody buying a car every year, every time they get a tax.
No, that's not what I said, Martin.
That's not a problem.
Not what I said.
They can buy the Michael Jordans.
Martin, you heard me say
my
that.
70-inch look too small.
So, hold on, wait. I want Martin to understand this, though. I really want him to know where I'm coming from. Martin, you know I have a comment here. It's okay to buy those things, but I'm saying if you already in the poorhouse, you already trying to get out the situation, you got some money in your hands, you always talking about you broke and you don't got this, and the white man working you hard, but he ain't giving you a raise and all this other stuff, and you ain't got no skills, you ain't got no college degree to go back and get a better paying job, but you got this tax money. You know that you can go to a trade school, or you can just buy anything, and you can invest in education. That's our problem, Mom. We don't invest in education that could get us out of this problem. And I think what we want to do is we want to be worried, and we want to moan, and we want to cry about this and that. When in reality, every year, a lot of us get at least $1,000, $500.
But that's no money. Hold on. That's no money. Hold on. Hold on,
your money.
That's no money. That's no money.
Mind your business.
Hold on. That's their money, and they can spend the money anyway. Listen.
Martin, this is the problem now.
No, it's not the problem. No, it's not the problem.
You can't control nothing.
You can't listen. First of all, you can't control what other people want to buy, what they want. People are going to buy drugs. That's what they want to do. You have wealthy people that buy drugs. You got functional people that buy drugs. They shouldn't be buying drugs, period, or alcohol. They shouldn't be buying it, but they do it. Nobody say anything about them doing that, though. Nobody says that.
Okay, how about this?
They want to fit in.
Why do we value looking fly and having the latest and greatest over education? I'll word it that way. Why do we value those things more than education, Mark?
Not all of
we
us.
can.
Because we can, and not all of us don't do that. Not all of us. First of all, hold on. First of all, you saying we, I don't know where you come from, but a lot of us not.
Mhm.
Education is not, listen, we had more money way before we started getting all this education. Now, when we got this education, we don't have no money. We're in debt. Have you ever thought about that? You got all these people out here with all this education with no money.
Martin, who said education has to come from college?
First of all, period.
I wasn't talking about college. I agree. College today for most is a scam. Unless you're going to be a doctor or a lawyer or some kind of high field, college for most people today. That's why I mentioned trade or invest in a skill. You could do something as little as take a class to learn how to sew or do anything, Martin. You could market that skill. You could take $500, go buy you a pressure washer from Walmart and start to an online.
Well, let me ask you a question. Hold on, brother. Sister, hold it. I'm going to let that sister talk. You work for somebody or you work for yourself?
I work for myself.
Okay, what do you do, if I may ask?
I have my own business that I started online.
Doing what?
I'm not gonna say what it is.
Oh, there you go. There we go again.
Wow.
There we go again. Let me go to the next caller. Hold, don't worry about it. Come on, sister. Don't hold it. Don't worry about it. Come on, 9433. Come on with it, sister. Come on.
Okay.
Okay, Tommy.
I wanted to point out to you. I took my income tax check and I moved this year in Hyde Park. I'm a security officer, and I don't have to have no degree. I make good money. When you die and leave this world, you're going out in one outfit. I'm gonna enjoy life to the fullest. I'm gonna eat the best food. I had to take my income tax check and move because of a circumstance for my daughter. So I upgraded. We don't stay in here anymore. We stay in Hyde Park.
I love Hyde Park. I might be next door to you.
I ain't bragging, but once God elevates you to do better, you do better. And some of these dummies out here got degrees and they ain't even street smart. They dumb as a bag of rocks. I'm sorry, I just had to tell the truth.
Okay.
I make more money less than 2 weeks.
7365.
Every 2 weeks.
Hold on, sister. 7365. I think that's South Hollands. 7365.
Yes, sir, it's me.
Go ahead.
Yes, sir, it's me.
Make your comment.
Yes, I have a comment about the way we spend our money, especially when we get our income tax. If you got a lot of these people that they're spending money, not owing people what they owe them, but they still starting spending their money on the material stuff that they already have. But they're not spending their money to catch up on bills or fixing their credit. That's the problem with us.
Well, I'll say this, sir.
We don't respect education.
Hold on. I'll say this. With the way somebody spend their money. First of all, we don't own no businesses. We are 1/10 of 1% business here in America, Black owned. First of all, when we get our money, we have to outsource our money to other races. We do that. And the little business that we do have, a lot of us on here talking, we don't even shop Black. We don't even go to Black businesses. We don't take the time and research and find out this is Black owned, this business right here. A lot of us, listen, I was sitting on 69th and Halsted in Inglewood last week. It was some Mexicans on one side selling snowballs and cooking, and Black people on the other side selling the same identical thing. Two Black ladies got out the car. She had a shirt on, I think it said Black Dollar, support Black. I heard her say, get out of the car. I believe in support my own, but I'm going over here with the Mexicans. I heard her. I heard her say that.
Because it's all symbolism, that's all.
You know what I'm saying? I heard her say that. I'm sitting in the car, and I heard her. I believe in supporting my own, but I'm hungry. I think that's what she said. It went right over to the Mexicans. She never gave the black people a chance, a stop. Never. I wonder subconsciously how many black people do that. They make excuses like black people too high, they ain't on time, they talk too much, and they price too high. All type of excuses not to get that money back to people that look like them. And when you spend your dollars in a lot of these foreign-owned businesses, that money leaves your community. And a lot of these foreign-owned businesses, they don't hire people that look like us at all. And I ain't mad at them. We the dummies running there giving our money. I'm still on point. Still on point.
Martin.
How many people?
The lady.
Let me ask you a question. Go ahead, sister. Go ahead now. What you finna say?
The statistics say, and this is well known, that, and this ain't just talking about the black community, this is talking about Americans in general, but most Americans do not have $500 in savings for an emergency fund. I think it's something like 80 or 70% of Americans don't have $500.
Okay.
What is that?
Okay. And
another thing.
I mean, what's wrong with that? Hold on.
Martin.
Listen, what's wrong with that? I mean, what's wrong with that? America backwards. Do you know America owed China money and don't want to pay their debt, but claim to be the richest country in the world?
I'm talking about personal responsibility.
But I'm talking about, listen, first of all, America ain't nothing but a hypocrite. That's all what they are. You tell people about a credit score. Come on now. You talking about a credit score, you can't even pay your own debt. Penalize you. Listen, they always tell black people what we should be doing. Always tell us what we should be doing. Now, listen, I'm tired of that rhetoric.
Let me tell you something about myself.
You won't even tell us what job you work at.
Yeah, why you gonna tell us? We don't want to. Well, I won't know nothing about you because you so secretive. You can hold that.
No.
I don't want to know nothing about you. You're too secretive. It's always this. I ain't gonna say this. Then you get on here. I'll let you talk freely.
You got your own business, but you don't want to tell us what you do.
Right. We might want to support your online business.
No. If you let me explain.
No, I want to hear. I want to hear what you got to say. I want go ahead 219. Go ahead 219. I don't want to hear what you got. Go ahead 219. Talk. I want to hear about the business.
Y'all got me busted up over here listening. But
I don't want to hear about your business now, honey. Everything's a secret. Keep it a secret. I don't care what you do. Go ahead, 219. Go ahead.
Man, I hope not to mess up what I've been talking about, bro, but I blame so much stuff again on this music, because music is culture. Culture is defined as a people's way of life. And if we look at these videos and look at this music, one of the things we mentioned earlier, other than the self-hate, the misogyny, which is the hatred of women, the violence, the alcoholism, the drug slang, and the drug usage, is also the mindless materialism. You know, how much 21 Savage say? $7,500 jacket. You know, they always got this money they putting along their arm. And Brother Martin, you just shared. Look at the amount of businesses we own. I live here in Gary, bro. We got all these Arabs out here with all these liquor stores fighting to control the liquor business in Gary. Well, we stand outside them, drunk at 8 o'clock in the morning, while all these white folks out here doing all the work, all the work. You don't see how we get happy when we see one black person working on all these outside infrastructure projects, fixing the roads, putting piping in, making a double track out here, $500 million project. Not one African out here working. And so, no, I this whole materialism thing, bro, it's capitalism. And just to follow up again on where we're going to be in 100 years, man, capitalism, we might not have to worry about being extinct, because the planet may not be here if this capitalism keep on this pollution and environmental degradation that they're running through here, So, yeah, but I do think that we do need to be, just be more stewards. I agree with you. You can't tell people what to do with their money, but we can have an influence, influence on how we spend our money and what we need to do better with our money as people. I'm like in the middle on that one. I think we do need to do a lot better with how we.
But
with the
listen,
limited resources
brother,
that-
everybody have different things. Some people, when they buy things, it makes them feel good. It makes them feel good, you know.
That's
So
a short
I mean,
lived
seriously, it
feeling,
makes
Martin.
people
That's a
feel
short
good.
lived feeling.
I mean, I got material blessed. I got furs. I got alligators, crocodiles. I got nice jewelry. I don't even wear them things really. Suits, designers. I don't even wear it. You know what I'm saying? Don't even wear it. Can't tell you last time I really had my shoes on.
That's
But-
just retail therapy.
But I'm just saying, those things, I got nice high-end things. But guess what? They can leave the next day. They can be gone. A fire can come. Anything. So people enjoy themselves. A lot of people are living for the day and I understand they're not saving for the future. And I understand that. And the credit system is set up to be discriminatory against people anyway. It's all a
Martin,
big
you're just
fraud.
making excuses.
No, I'm not making an excuse. It's real.
Martin,
It's real.
Yes, you are,
Listen,
Martin.
hold on,
I'm sorry.
hold on.
I'm sorry,
How
but
is
you're
it?
making
How is
excuses.
it in America? I'm born and raised here, but if I go in the bank and want to get a mortgage, here's an immigrant come over here and get a mortgage. Don't have no skin in the game over here, but they can get a mortgage before
Martin,
me.
you're comparing apples to oranges.
No,
You're
I ain't no
comparing
couple.
apples to
Listen,
oranges.
I'm giving facts. I'm telling you, this thing is rigged and it's not right. It's biased.
I'm not
toward
talking about
people
the
of
credit
color.
system, Martin. I'm
Right.
not talking about the credit system. I'm talking about
Period.
your own personal finances.
Right.
I'm not getting on here. I'm not getting
Well,
on
who
here
you hold
telling
on.
anybody.
First of all, who you think keep this economy going? Black people spending their money. If black people stop, listen. First of all, only thing I'm mad at black people for is not spending with black. That's what I'm mad about them for. They go spend with everybody else except the people that look like them. That's what I'm mad about. Go take that money
Martin,
and spend it with your brothers and sisters. You won't do
I
that.
see people on Facebook. I see people on. I see not just on Facebook now, but in real life. Real life, people are always talking about, oh, God gonna bless you with this, and they want this. But see, even the Bible says, God is not gonna. If you're not faithful in the small things, He's not gonna bless you with bigger things. So you got people out here, they're not even faithful with $100, but they want God to give them $10,000.
Okay.
God,
All right. Now hold on.
God can
That
see that
same
you're not
God
even
you
faithful
talking
with
about,
the $100.
that same God that you talking about, didn't Jesus say that the poor will always be here with you? Didn't he say that?
I'm not talking about the poor,
No,
Martin.
hold on. You putting God in the equation now. Didn't he say that? The poor. Some people are always
Yes.
going to be poor.
Yes, he did.
Okay.
Yes, he did.
All right.
But
All
I'm
right.
not talking about poor people, Martin. I'm talking about people with bad money management skills. That's
That's
what I'm
poor
talking about.
people.
I'm not talking about poor people.
That's poor people. People that got bad
Martin,
management
no.
skills.
Well,
Yeah.
Martin, no, not
Well,
necessarily. Not necessarily,
well,
Martin.
7997.
Go ahead, brother. 797. Go ahead.
Guess what I seen today in Hyde Park in front of Target?
Yeah.
Some Mexicans begging for change. I never seen that, but today.
Mm-hmm.
Today only. Not last week, not the other day, not last month, not last year, because I live in Hyde Park also.
Mm-hmm.
I'm like, what's going on here? Don't they get $7,000 a month? And I kept it moving.
Listen, my thing is, brother.
Why are
Listen.
we so short-sighted, Martin?
No, it's not. Listen.
I feel
Listen. You okay?
I feel
Listen.
like
First
this
of all,
is
let me just say this. First of all, no other race
We are
in this
short-sighted
country, no other race in this country. I'm excluding you because you have. I'm talking about black people, our descendants that have been in slavery. No other race have suffered the way we suffered. First of all, we have untreated trauma, period. And we supposed to go on in
Again,
this
Martin, you're
society.
making
We supposed
excuses.
to go on in this
Making
society
excuses.
like nothing never happened to us. We supposed to go on. We don't know our language. We don't know our God. We don't know where we come from. We don't know anything. We've been robbed of everything. And so we supposed to act normal in this society. Whatever the white man say. We supposed to act.
Martin, what
We
is
supposed
so
to.
hard?
We supposed to.
What is
Come on.
so hard, Martin? Tell me what is so bad and so hard about this? Because a lot of us don't think outside the box. From the time we young, we just told, oh, you're up, go get you a job from a white man. Go get you a college degree from the white man.
And that's what it's
What
taught.
is so hard about thinking like?
Yeah.
No. What
Can I
what's
intervene
so
on
hard?
that money?
Wait, hold on. I was getting somewhere. Look, what is so hard about this? And I ain't even just talking about income tax. I'm talking about just saving a little bit of money. You could take $1,000 or less. And this is just one example now.
How you
One
gonna give an
you can
example?
work for
You won't even
yourself.
tell us what you do. You afraid? Come on, girl. I don't even want to hear nothing you got to say.
Martin,
I'm sorry.
no,
I
no,
just don't
you
want
can take-
you
We
so
don't wanna hear
disappointed
it,
to me.
Tommy.
We don't
You-
want to hear from you. You
Martin,
won't tell us
no,
that. How
Martin.
you gonna get on here and tell us what we could do
Where
with
do
our
you work
money?
at, Tommy?
Then when we ask you, when I ask you what you do, now there you go.
I'm trying to tell you.
I don't know.
No, I don't have.
I'd rather not
I know.
say.
I don't
Come
have
on
no
now.
online business.
Come on.
It's
Come
not.
on.
It's not. It's
Come
not
on.
an online business.
Come on.
What's
now.
the
We
name of
ask-
your job, Tommy?
Yeah. Yeah.
I told you, it's not an online
Yeah,
business.
you all
If you let me
you
finish,
get on here and give us these long lectures. Then when I ask you a question, everything's top secret, top flight. Come on, baby. How you gonna come
No,
on here
because
and
I
talk?
told you.
Yeah.
It's not an online business. It's
Yeah.
not. It's not online.
I don't care what
I
it is
said-
now. It's everything's
I
a
said
secret
I
with you.
started it online.
Yeah, you know,
I started
it's
it
a secret.
online.
Now you're backpedaling.
No.
Okay, you're
What
backpedaling
is so
now.
hard about taking some money,
Yeah.
going to Walmart, buying a pressure washer,
Yeah.
marketing, Martin, in all these Facebook groups on your personal Facebook page? Martin, you know how much
Listen,
traction
baby,
and
I don't
business
want to
you
hear
get?
nothing you got to say because you didn't want to tell us what you do.
You don't want to hear the truth, Martin.
No,
You don't
no,
wanna hear the
it's not no
Martin.
truth. You won't even tell the truth. You want to? I asked you,
Right.
what do
Martin,
you do?
I don't-
You
I
couldn't
don't
even
have to
tell
tell
me.
Martin, I don't
Go
have
ahead,
to tell y'all
Larissa.
what
Go
I
ahead.
do. I don't have to
What
tell
do
Go
y'all.
ahead,
you do,
Larissa.
Tommy?
I don't have to tell y'all
Yeah,
that.
well, we don't have to listen to you either. We don't have to listen to you either.
So
Go ahead, my sister.
okay. So why is it you gonna tell a person that works how to spend their money? If I
Because
go to
she don't work.
I go to work. I put in the
No,
time.
I do work.
I
Like I
work.
said, I got my own business.
No. I put in the time. If I go to work, I only got one job. I got two jobs. I'm a hustler. I shake that bed. If I go to work, and by the way, I'm not putting my money in no bank because you never know when the bank shut down. I'm gonna be able to get to my 500 like Johnny on the spot. But you don't want to share the information where you got your private business at. But if I go to work,
Hey, I'm on the phone.
I'm going to spend my money the way I want to, how I want to.
Well, that's you.
Well,
If you want to be,
let me
if you want to be in the poorhouse,
let me
the rest
say
of your
something.
life, then that's on you.
You got some
We can't
people.
buy nothing
Hold
from
on,
her
hold on,
because she
brother.
don't have a job.
Hold on, brother. Hold on. You got some people right now that own property that don't have $10,000 cash in the bank, but they got property. You got some people right now that don't have $500 in the bank right now as I speak, but guess what? They got a diamond ring probably worth $20,000 face value.
Misplaced
I'm just telling you.
priorities.
I'm just telling you. Jewelry, listen, jewelry, art, certain things, antiques, those are investments. You may not have the cash flow.
So,
But let me get to this last caller. Hold on, y'all. I got to get to the 6557.
you must stay with your mama.
Hold on,
then.
sister. 6557. Go ahead.
Hey, Martin, this Tina Nicole.
Hey, King, don't be hollering at them babies. I heard you talk about I'm on the phone. I'm going to tell your
I'm
husband
sorry
on you.
about that, Martin.
Go ahead. Go ahead. Go ahead.
All right, so I just wanted to chime in. You know me. All right, so 900. I look at you. I think you're a smart young lady. However, some stuff you just don't get it, right? And let me explain what I mean by that. I'm going to speak about me and some of the people that I know that went through some life situations, right? I was working on a job, got laid off. I was doing fine until I got laid off. I was off work for like 3 months. My bills didn't stop. And then when I started working again, do you know, it took me damn near a year to catch up from them 3 months that I was off. I understand what you mean by putting a little bit away, but sometimes it ain't that easy. When you're responsible for more than just you, sometimes you got to do what you got to do to get to the next level.
Do you have an iPhone?
I absolutely do.
Do you have a flat screen TV?
I have to.
Do you have the all the Jordans and Nikes and stuff?
I mean, I don't care about Jordans, but if I like Jordans, I would back them if I wanted them.
No, I asked you, do you have those things?
I do.
I'm talking to her.
My point of what I'm saying,
No, see, no, hold
Jordans
on.
are not a big thing
No,
to
hold
me,
on, no.
but I like.
You said
I
yeah,
was talking and you interrupted me. I don't get all caught up in the gym shoes like most people. I give me a cute pair of Nikes, go about my business. Now, I'm a shopper. I go to the store and buy clothes for days. I like handbags. I will buy them. So you could say the handbags are my Jordans.
Okay, so you could have took some of that handbag money. You could have took $20 a month. I ain't even talking about a week. $20 a month. Just starting out small. All that money that you spend in handbags, you could have been putting some of that money away. So this is what I'm saying. This is.
But how do you know I didn't do that after I got back on my feet?
Well, you didn't say that, but you said at the beginning. You said all
because
of us
you
don't
interrupted me, ma'am.
You said no, because you said all of us don't have money to put away. So if you got money now to put away, then that's good, and I'm proud of you for that. But I'm saying this is the problem.
But I was just making a point to you because a lot of people got caught up in situations that they did not even foresee happening. And to sit up and say, oh, well, you need to do this. It's some people right now who are barely eating. You understand what I'm saying? So to try to put up some money after they pay all their bills, some of the bills might not even get paid because they don't have enough to get from point A to point B. We don't know enough about the individual.
This is what I was trying to get at.
To make
this is what I was trying to get at.
We shall not judge. Remember that.
You could take. Okay, this is what I'm trying to say.
Why are you on here trying to tell us what to do with the money? You so top secret. How much money you save?
Because I'm okay.
How much money you kill me? You always get on here and tell us what we need to be doing. I'm talking about black folks. We should be doing that. And when I ask you the same
I'm
thing,
trying to give some advice.
Yeah, no, you can't.
Listen, based on my own.
We don't want to hear it, Tommy.
We listen. We don't want to hear it because when I ask you, I ain't gonna say that. I'm not gonna say it. Everything's a secret. Don't you know that's insulting on here? Now I give you a lot of leeway on here to talk. And you all
again, why don't we invest in some skills so that we can go in business for ourselves? Why don't we invest in skills?
Okay, let me ask you a question.
Why don't we do it?
Let me ask you a question. I got a question for you.
It's because we like being victims.
Hold on.
You
900.
You right.
900.
You like being victims.
Listen.
Like
900. How many black-owned businesses you support? Name them.
None.
I know it. My point.
Because
I already know you don't.
Walmart,
I know you don't.
Target,
I know you don't.
Because
that's your attitude. I already know you don't.
That's what's around.
I know.
That's what's around.
Yeah. No, that's just because you shopping for convenience. Now hold on. Hold it.
You go to a live stream in Walmart just the other day.
Hold it. And I shop black. And I shop black. And I shop black. And I shop black.
I have bought.
You get out of here. You don't shop black. You don't do that.
That's not true.
No, you don't.
That's not true.
You hate yourself. You hate the blackness in. Hold on. Do you got some black in you? Hold on. Let's get this straight right now. Do you have some black in you? Hold on. Hold it. Ask the question. Do you have any black in you? Because you say you're mixed. You don't necessarily have to be mixed with black. Do you have some black in you?
Yes, I do.
Who's black? Mother or father? Which one I'm black?
I'm not gonna say it.
See, there we go again. Wow. See, there we go again. Come on. There we go again. There we go again. There we go. There we go again. There we go again, man.
Why do you want me to reveal something?
We don't know your mother or daddy. Why
We don't
are
know.
you top secret?
Yeah, yeah.
We don't
There
know
we go
them.
again.
Because why do
You
y'all
see,
why do y'all want to
you-
know
you-
so much about me?
We don't know them.
You get on
We
here
ask
talking
you a
about
question
black women. We want to know who you are.
Because you always
Martin.
trying to get
Let me. I got a new caller, y'all. I got a new caller.
But you can't never.
Martin, ask her one question.
No,
Ask her, what do she consider herself?
No, she don't neither. She don't identify with black folks. That's why she don't understand us. 4128. Come on, 4128. 4120. She learning though. She's learning. 41. I hope she is. 4128. Come on, caller. 4128.
Hey, Martin, how you doing?
Hey, sir. Coach. Go ahead.
Hey, Martin. I just want to ask 900 this. Hey, 900, why every time Martin asks you a question, you not trying to say nothing like it's a secret, like he gonna come do something to you?
Because like I said, let me answer. Because like I said a couple streams ago, I'm not gonna be giving out too much personal information about myself. I'm usually a discreet person. There's power in
he just
discretion.
asked you.
Remember that.
He just asked you. All he did ask you was your mom or dad black. Which one is black? How was that? Like, you could have been like, my mom is black, my dad is white, whatever. It don't matter.
Okay,
Like,
okay. My mother is black. My mother
let me
is
tell
black.
you something. Hold on. There you go. That's all you have to say.
You think
Yeah,
I'm going?
y'all happy now? My mother is
You think
black.
I'm going to get your mother? I'm hurt her? Anything? No, I don't even know. I don't even know your name.
I don't
Martin,
think that.
I don't even know how you look.
Martin.
Yeah, yeah.
He just,
I'm just saying.
Where 900? I got a question.
No. We got. Hey,
just want
listen.
attention.
Listen. Let's stop. We ain't called 900 name out no more. She gets no more attention tonight. She got enough attention tonight. She got enough attention
But Mark,
tonight.
I do support a black business though. I do support a black business for the last 4 years now.
Oh, yeah,
4 years.
yeah, okay.
So you don't want us to support you?
The makeup
So
that I buy.
you don't
from
want
Mary
us.
Kay,
You don't want us to support your black business.
it's not a black business. What are you talking about? I never said it was a black business.
Is
I
it a
support-
black?
have your
Is it a
own
black
business. You
owner?
black, right?
I support this. I support this black woman now. She comes to my house and she drops off my Mary Kay. Every time I need some more Mary Kay makeup, I text her and she comes and drops it off. She's really nice and she's a black woman. And I've been supporting her consistently for like 4 years now. So yeah, I had to think about that for a moment. So yeah, I do.
Okay, but you say you have your own business, right?
Yes, I do. Yes.
So can we support you, yes or no?
No, because first of all, I'm not even in Chicago and my business is not online. That's what I was trying to say before Martin kept cutting me off. It's not online. I said I started it online, meaning Facebook, but it's not online.
You don't need.
We have family. We might have family in your area.
No, you don't understand the type of work I do. So it's
No,
not,
I don't, because you know you won't
it's not
say it.
that. It's I serve other people. It's like domestic work, like child care related, but it's not child care. It's like household related. That's all I'm gonna say. But it's like, and it's no, it's not cleaning homes. It's not cleaning homes. It's a very unique business, but it's very lucrative.
We don't need to know.
And
You can
I-
save it.
We don't want the address.
Save it, please.
Wow.
Please. All right, people, I'm going to end the night with that. Thank y'all so much. We've been on almost 2 hours. I'm going to end the night with that.
You already know what
I'll
it
see
is.
I'll see y'all tomorrow.
Live.
Thank you,
already know what
everybody.
it is. Live, uncut, unedited.
This is where we
Tell the truth
and what?
and shame the
This
devil.
is where we
Tell the truth
and what?
and shame the devil.
Don't know about you, but
I love being black.
good night, good people. Thank y'all for tuning in. I appreciate
I
every last
love
one.
being black.
I love
Bye,
being
Tommy.
black.